Man, what's up, everybody? It's Danny from the Constitution State here today. I hope everybody is having a good day. This happened last year, October 21st, 2024. Local high school kids from Branford go to Dunkin' Donuts every day after school. Well, on this day, a few females decided to fight. So the cops showed up and bullied everybody, ended up jumping 2 kids. They ended up charging 9 individuals. Every male that was involved in this, the charges were dismissed. And look at this fool. They truly bullied the grandma, this lady, out of there just for trying to document it and see what's going on. Then they take her grandson's phone, who they had already beat up, throw it, and arrest him. He is part of the scene. What do you mean? You guys beat him up. He is actively a part of that scene. And you guys are going to jump him for standing there filming it? And then they got to get her away from the scene. They keep wanting her to go to her car so they could talk to her over there. And then they get there and they talk about absolutely nothing. They just didn't want her right there documenting what was going on. They knew that this camera footage would never see the light of day because as long as they beat up kids in Connecticut, they can withhold the camera footage. In 2025, they haven't figured out how to use basic editing software. But I'm sure more will come from this. Hopefully the body camera footage comes out someday, or more footage. With all these charges being dismissed, hopefully every single one of these cops gets sued. We know they won't get in trouble. We know they won't get charged and sit in jail like they deserve.
Branford police say 70 students were gathered at the Dunkin' Donuts on East Main Street Monday afternoon for what police say was a pre-planned fight between juvenile girls from nearby Branford High School.
What happened?
4 girls who police say were fighting were arrested.
Yeah, it was crazy. They were bleeding and stuff, screaming. I just never seen anything like that.
That student, who says he was tased by police, says he and his friends were at the donut shop like they are every day after school when they saw the girls fighting. Police say he was part of a group of juvenile males who also started fighting and attacked police, pushing one officer through the glass window of the vestibule of that Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh shit! Yo! What the fuck? Yo! What the fuck? Yo! What the fuck? Yo! Bro, please, please stop! Yo, stop! Bro, stop! Please, stop!
Oh my God. Seriously. On the 15-year-old. It is.
Stop. Not right now, Joanne. Let's go. After, go.
You can't grab my.
I can tell you get out of here.
Get your hands off of me.
No,
Where
go.
is my
First of all, I ain't
grandson?
black, so don't call me that word. Go.
You're not black, so don't call you.
Don't call me the N-word.
What? Bro, back up.
Go.
Back
Off
up.
the property. Go.
No, you guys escalate. What the fuck? For what?
Listen, they slammed Jonte and Nico, and they slammed all the rest of the boys in there.
Oh,
the whole window's
Nico.
broken. Nico, look, come here. Nico's in that car. Jonte's all the way down there.
What happened?
They
started with a female.
What?
If you need to talk to anyone, do you mind stepping out of the car? I just don't want to be involved. I'm sorry.
No, what happened?
No, well, just talk to the police.
They're not going to tell me anything. What were the boys doing?
They were just fighting.
They were who?
With
Nico?
the police.
They went. There was a cop around, and they started hitting cops.
Well, I wasn't in there, but that's what I heard.
Do you know why the cops were called?
Because of a fight.
Huh?
A girl's fight.
What?
A female fight.
A female fight?
Get your hands off me.
Dejan, come on. Dejan, just get out. Hey, you can't take his phone. You cannot take his phone. Dejan, you can't take his phone. That's it. Do you have a warrant for the phone?
What did you think this was going to accomplish?
What did you think this was going to accomplish,
your
really?
phone's right there.
You're the adult here.
The cop, they take the phone. You can't take his phone and then put it on. Like, seriously. Oh, look at how Branford de-escalates. Yeah. Did you arrest the girls that were fighting?
Yeah.
Did you arrest the girls that beat up John Tay in the school cafeteria?
I have no idea. I don't even
Yeah,
know anything about
I
that call.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's such a great police force, knows how to de-escalate. You took his phone and then you put it down. No, you didn't. You had no right to take it. You had no right to take it.
Where's your car?
Why?
Because we're going to walk over there and we're going to talk like civilized people. Is that okay?
Branford is not civilized.
Ma'am.
Branford PD is...
We
Please.
dealt with a fight with multiple individuals. Okay, we're
Yeah,
trying
I
to keep
know.
the scene
Girls were
contained.
fighting, whatever.
Listen to me.
Oh,
Listen
my
to me.
God.
Where's
You
your car,
don't
bro?
even do this for a robbery.
Where's your car? Let's walk to your car. Where's your car? Over here?
You people are unreal. Unreal.
I can't get over there. They won't let anyone there.
Just like Branford High won't give me the videos of John Tate getting beat up.
1217, I got all my money on Cash App. Come bail me out. They
What?
arrested me for threatening stock. Come
Oh my God, they illegally took your phone and
all
then
my money is
ditched
on
it.
Cash App. Come bail me out.
Yep. What's your passcode?
Full receipt.
Where's your car? Over here?
Yep.
What brought you over?
I was driving down the road when I got a call.
Okay.
None of your business. I don't have to tell you.
How old is Dijon?
None of your business. I don't have to answer that. I don't have to answer that. I don't have to answer that. You're right. Yeah, but I noticed no cops came and arrested the girl who beat up John Tay at schools. No, last week.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about John Tay was attacked twice at the Branford High School. No one gave a shit and called the cops.
All right. How
Like-
that's not. We didn't know about it. Why didn't you call?
Oh, I thought you worked with the school.
We do, but nobody.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they told us.
I know, and they should have. It just shows their bias. What you tell me? What's going on?
So Jonte and Dijon are both under arrest.
I know that.
All right. So we'll allow them to give you a call in a little bit once we figure out what's going on and all the charges. All right.
All the charges, unbelievable.
Yeah. But I just
Throw the book at them like you pulled guns, like you.
pulled a gun.
Cope pulled guns on them and had them on the ground and another female officer. And whenever I ask for a video, guess what? The lawyers don't get video. So you know what happens then. Like, and you lie to the lawyers.
Do you think this is good for Dijon and Jonte?
What?
Just this behavior, right? That they're never at fault or to blame. Right? There was a serious fight over there. Look down the street. Look at how many fire starts are there, right? Because of what they did and the fights they were causing.
Because the girls were fighting.
They fought with police officers, okay? Well, Jonte did. And then Dijon went there and went to go and start junk. And we're like, listen, we're just trying to keep the scene calm right now, right?
You know what you don't know about our lives? Dijon is doing very well.
Okay.
Okay? Right. He works full time, whatever.
Well, I wish him the best. But the point is, you can't come into an active crime scene.
No, I agree. He shouldn't have gone
we asked
all
him to
like
back
that.
up, and he didn't, right?
Right,
so
but
we're gonna
we
go
do
deal with
have
that.
the video, and the cop did take his phone and put it down. The cop took his phone. That's why he got mad.
Yeah. He asked him to back up, and he said no. He said,
you
these guys
can't take someone's property unless you have a warrant. Please.
Other exceptions to the warrant.
Yeah. don't like being filmed.
Dr. Chen? Well, your name's Dr. Chen?
No, Dr. Hart.
I have a teacher at school named Dr. Chen.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull, okay, release?
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ah, fuck. Yo, you didn't pull it, buddy. Nah, hold up.
It's already out.
I was not ready for that.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was gonna be a lot easier.
Well, it is.
Well, you know, they got to get all the 15-year-old criminals off the street.
Wait for me.
Yeah, totally unnecessary. You see the punching they gave him, too. It's all on video.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't even
Yeah.
get your name. What's your name?
My first name's Evan.
Evan.
Yes.
They got me.
So I'd really like to give these departments a fair shake when I don't know them, when I haven't dealt with them, and when I haven't been there, when I really haven't seen much from them. They make it very hard. They make it quite clear that they're undertrained, they're uneducated, and that they're bullies, straight criminals. And this is actually what they posted about this incident. So it appears like it happened on October 21st, 2024. Around 2:30 p.m. yesterday, a fight was reported in the parking lot of 207 East Main Street. When officers arrived, it was apparent that there was a planned fight. Approximately 70 students were gathered in both the parking lot as well as inside the Dunkin' store. And what they always leave out in their narratives is like the main facts. The kids went there every single day after school. So it's not like they all just went there for this fight. But let's not talk about that. As additional officers were arriving, there were several active fights outside involving juvenile high school females. The first officer to arrive separated one of the fights involving 2 females as additional students began to flee the area. Officers attempted to disperse all the students from the property. And why would all the students have to leave? The students that weren't doing anything wrong, the students that go there every day and patronize this business, they needed to leave. As officers were requesting students to disperse, several juveniles were refusing to leave and continued to cause disruption. Officers began escorting the large crowd outside the business, and several juvenile males began challenging and fighting officers. A struggle ensued in the vestibule area between the 2 juveniles and officers. During the altercation, an officer who was pushed into the front window of the vestibule smashed it, and glass flew everywhere. The juveniles continued to fight with officers, kicking and refusing to comply with officers' attempts to secure him. And let's not forget, the great state has made it so these officers are even more protected, because now when they beat on kids, the most vulnerable people in our society, they make it so you can't even prove what they did or show the world what they did, because they seal the records. They won't let you get them because there's juveniles in it, the same juveniles they beat. They don't even want to give it to families, to the people that it happened to. Because it's weird, they haven't updated this and said, oh, look at all the charges that were brought against all the males were dropped. Every one of them was dismissed. Why didn't they update this post? During the struggle, an officer deployed a taser to gain compliance, which was unsuccessful. That juvenile was eventually taken into custody, and per department policy, he was treated at a local hospital for the taser deployment and later released. In total, 9 individuals were arrested for fighting, which consisted of breach of peace, assault third, criminal mischief, interfering with officers, and assault on a police officer. Of the 9, 4 individuals were released on the scene to their parents. 5 juveniles were taken into custody for processing and later released to their parents. While in police custody awaiting processing, 2 juveniles continued to be aggressive, spitting at the cell cameras and caused damage to a holding cell bench. One of the juveniles was sent to a local hospital for a mental health evaluation. Several Branford police officers sustained injuries during the incident. Why do they even add stuff like this? Okay, so one of them was annoyed and hit a bench and spit at a camera. That has nothing to do with anything. If they didn't charge them, what's it matter? People aren't allowed to be upset now when they're being processed. Maybe that's not the best way to handle it, but let's not forget we're dealing with juveniles. We understand multiple videos of the incident are surfacing online regarding this incident. We remind the public that these videos do not show the full incident and do not depict the actions which led to the arrest of the individuals, and in some circumstances, the threats made to responding officers. Due to the state statutes regarding release of records depicting juveniles, we cannot release body-worn camera footage. No, they can. It's 2025. There is absolutely software out there to blur these minors' faces. I could do it. You tell me these officers can't? These people whose job it is? They redact footage all the time. Why can't they redact this? It's another excuse to protect these officers' actions. The Branford Police Department does not condone violence or threats of violence, especially on or around school grounds. Police are working in conjunction with our partners at Branford schools. It's weird that they don't condone violence, but they're the first ones that show up and go to violence, use violence, and take it overboard. They enjoy violence. If they didn't, all these officers that use excessive force all the time and abuse citizens all the time would be charged. not let off. And then here's a list of the people. They got a juvenile 1, juvenile 2. There are no threats to the public at this time. And then it goes on at being an isolated incident. They expect more arrests, more videos coming. And it's sad because then, the mainstream media, they don't actually look into anything. They just repeat what the cops say. So every news outlet went out there and said that this was a 70-person planned fight and this and that, when that's absolutely not what it was. And even though we'll never see the video, the charges being dismissed speaks for itself. And yet none of these officers have been charged. Not one of them. They didn't just assault a person, they assaulted minors, multiple. I will link some articles, hopefully that more will come out. I'm sure there are more videos out there. Hopefully these cops can get exposed for what they are. We know they won't get charged for what they are. We know they won't be in prison like they belong. So at least showing the world who they truly are is all we can do. But leave it in the comments, let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it.